Good morning, everyone. It is so hot here already, muggy, hot. We are going to have some thunderstorms after a while, so I'm hoping to just stand out in it without getting hit by lightning. Yesterday we had a power outage, apparently my pine tree, and then there was something else down at the other end, hit those lines, and they had to have the electric company come out, so it was really weird. I'm on my way home. I had some business to take care of. So I'm on my way home and I hear about all this electric out and everything. And I'm like, those poor people, it's like 100 degrees. And I'm thinking of the elderly and things like that. That's like what I'm really thinking of. And I come pulling in and my neighbor's out there screaming at me. And apparently we didn't have power either. So I have two Great Danes in a house that's extremely hot. I've got people working outside, so I can't just let them run. So I hurried up, took them in and out, let them potty, spritzed them down with cold water. I keep a spritzer of water, or a spray bottle of water in the little refrigerator in the living room, so it's always chilled. They like to drink it, and then I like to spray them down a little bit. So I sprayed them down, and then I got 2 sheets, and I put water. I drenched these 2 sheets in water and put them underneath them, so that way they could lay on something cool. Of course, we had no fan, so I'm opening up doors, and it was horrible. And then finally, after about an hour, the electric came on. I've lost my little ducks. I can't find them. Last night, I got tired of chasing them around. No offense to people that love ducks. I love ducks, and I love my ducks, but they're dumb. Ducks are dumb, and they don't learn a routine at all. My chickens, man, after a few days, they know exactly what I want, what our routine is, where they go. I mean, my chickens keep their ducks in a row. So I'm going to have to go out and go on a safari and see if I can find them. But I figured I'd give them another hour. Maybe they'll get hungry and kind of come out from where they're maybe just hiding. But ducks are dumb. Just saying. All right. Now, it being so hot, I want to talk about what I do. And I also want to talk about my new schedule and organization of my time. But first, I've got to get my hair up. I can't stand it. Oh my God. I've had it down a little bit getting ready to do this video, and I'll tell you, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to get this over with. So with this long, thick, curly, frizzy kind of hair, that's what I do. Now, I'm going to show you what else I do. You ready? This is it, guys. This is it. This is a long jersey type skirt. It goes all the way like an inch from my ankles when it's pulled up here, and then undergarment, and that's it. That's all I wear around the house. And sometimes I go in and I'll spritz the dogs or give them a drink of the cold water, and I'll just spritz myself with that ice cold water. Of course, it shocks my skin, but that's how I stay cool. Now, today, I don't know if you can tell, I really look bad. But some things I use in the summer when you have no air conditioning, but I go and take a shower. I do take showers, but I need to go on an outing. I need to go to the bank or the post office, grocery store, or wherever I may have to go. There are 3 products that I use just so I don't look horrible. First things first, my cellular water. I wash my face really well. Well, hello, Johnny. That's one of my new roosters. Hello. And he's in my garden, which I'll show you that one of these days. But man, I've got some tomatoes coming on. Anyway, this here is a Revlon New Complexion. It's not a powder and it's not a liquid. It's kind of like a paste. I don't know. Whatever makeup terminology it is. I just put a little bit under here on both sides. I put it in really well. I go down through here. I leave my cheeks alone. I come down here a little bit, maybe right here a little bit, up there just a tad. Sometimes I put sunscreen on before or after, or before, but this is what I use to just kind of make my complexion not look so crappy. Now this one here is a little bit darker. I cannot see the color. This one is just a little bit darker than what I would normally use. Like if I was doing full face, it was winter time and we're all comfy and we have that really nice makeup look on. This is darker than that. And the reason being is because I still want to get a little bit of sun. I still want to blend into when I'm sweating and panting. You know, I don't want to have like this white here and then be red everywhere else. That would be stupid. Just saying. Okay. This here is a Revlon Color Stay eyeliner. This is like, it's good. It's really good. My hair looks horrible. And then I use a waterproof mascara, but I only do the tips. Just the tips. I don't get in there and do the full length. I don't put any eyeshadow on because I do want to get some color in my skin if I'm outside or doing something like that. But man, it's so hot. This is how I am. Of course, normally my hair is a little better. So that was just a little tip. Now, we do have a Kroger cat litter clearance run deal, and it's right here. Okay, there was a whole trolley cart, the big trolley carts that they put all of the stuff on. This was absolutely packed of this right here. This is the Fresh and Natural Clumping Cat Litter. This is a 20-pound bag. I normally don't use clumping cat litter, but when this is $1.99 a bag, I bought 5 of them. They're normally $6.99. So this here, look for this. This is probably a product they're getting ready to get rid of, or I'm not sure. Maybe they have they don't want to carry this litter anymore. I don't know, but $1.99 for 20 pounds of it. You better believe I grabbed 5. I wish I'd have grabbed 10, but I'm on that budget. 5 would do us a while because I'll use this under his normal cat litter and make it easier to clean up later. So that's the run deal at Kroger. The Fresh Natural Clumping Litter. And it is made, it's made by, I don't know. It doesn't say. It doesn't say who it's made, but well, yeah, it does. No, it don't. Yeah, it does. No, it don't. Nope. Okay. Fresh and Natural Cat Litter, 20-pound bag, $1.99. Okay, now, this is something I'm just going to kind of show you what I'm doing here. Now, this is called the block system according to Jordan Page. And mine, oh, hello. Mine is just a little bit different than how she does it. I have never been a stay-at-home person. Okay, I've never been a stay-at-home person. I've always had a full-time job, and I've always had to just do chores before and after work. Since I've been at the place I was at here recently, I've been on second shift. That has been a long time. So, with a second shift job, I do a lot of stuff early morning and through right before I have to get ready for work and when I'm working second shift. So, it kind of helped me a little bit, but just in making that because I have so much time and I don't know how to appropriate it. So I looked for the best system I could find through YouTube, and Jordan Page had the best one, and it's called the block system. Now, she's a little more rigid with hers because she has 8 kids. So what it is you block your time and you do those things in that time period. And then once that time period is done, you move on to the next one. And I think for me, this is really good because having a full-time job all the time, you know, everything, you know what you're doing for that amount of time, before that amount of time, you know. So I do 6 to 9 or 6 to 9 a.m. Normally I'm up between 5 and 6 a.m., but I went ahead and put it at 6 so that way it would give me time to do just a few things before I started. Of course, dogs, and then letting chickens out. And then I do what's called the coffee chores. It takes 2 minutes and 30 seconds for my water to heat up for my coffee. I have chores. I do dishes, laundry, garbage, and cat box. Um, like when I do my first cup of coffee, maybe I clear out all the clean dishes out of the dish drainer. I look at the time, and then maybe I will start putting the silverware and get my dishwater ready with the silverware in it, and then, start stacking and making everything really pretty. Normally I do that at night. I get everything stacked really pretty. So hopefully, I can stay in that routine as well. So I might do as many dishes as I can do in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I take the garbage outside. I run down, swap over laundry. So, or I go clean the cat box. And, those are those chores that I can do. Even like scrubbing the toilet. Like, yeah, things like that. Those are my coffee chores. Chores that I can do in little bites of 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Maybe I've got some clothes I need to fold real quick, put away, whatever. Okay, and at 8:30, that's going to be my shower time. And if I want to put makeup on, that's going to be the time that I'm going to do that. Uh, Dogs are going to be out the whole time until 8:30. So they are out from 1 a.m. until 8:30 a.m. That's a good time. They're in the house, they get exercise, they're playing, they get in and out, they're doing their stuff. So when I get up at 6 a.m., I just simply start taking them in and out. They'll go out for a number one pee break, and then they'll go out for a number two. They'll come back in, and we'll do snack time. I do snack time with them, different things. I do like stuffed peanut butter bones sometimes. I cut up sweet potatoes, apples. We might do a Cheerio drop on the floor, maybe peanuts. I buy whole roasted unsalted peanuts for them, and I do like a little handful. It's really good for them because these dogs will eat anything. When Raven was young, I saw her poop out a whole white tube sock. Anyway, so a lot of that fiber is really good for these dogs because number one, they do get kenneled up several times during the day. And, it's no different than I would have said, here, go lay down. It's time. So I put them in there so that way I can sweep up or do anything without them on my butt. They have to literally lay down. And I really wish we didn't have to have the kennels, but I think Raven would be okay. But Onyx, she is a counter garbage, anything she can get into surfer. I mean, she does wait a lot until I'm like taking Raven out or going to the bathroom or whatever. So anyway, so 6 to 9 a.m. is dog chickens, coffee chores, dog snack time. And then at 8:30, it's my shower. And then I run and feed the chickens. So 9 a.m. to 11 are my outing times if I need to go, or I'm going to do my cooking and my prep time because I've got a little time before I let the dogs out. I can get all of that done without their noses up my rear end or trying to see what I'm doing. I'm going to make my phone calls. Say I need to set up appointments or talk to someone about what's going on in my situation. That's my call time. It's before their lunchtime, and then I also have another call time later on if I have to. This is also the time where I'm going to organize, declutter. This is kind of like my 3 hours of, okay, we got to get this stuff done. Now 11 to noon is my lunchtime, and that's when I let the dogs out for lunch. They get out, they get to go potty, they come back, they get their drinks, they get to eat lunch with mom. Now, sometimes I do lunchtime with the chickens, so it kind of depends. There's certain times that I have things that I can go up there and eat lunch with my chickens, and they have a blast. You ought to see chickens eat macaroni and cheese off a fork. Just saying. Okay, so 11 to noon is lunchtime period. Now, noon to 1 is my personal time. This is when, I put the dogs back in. They had their lunchtime, everything, and then I put them back in at 12. So from 12 to 1, I can either, if I want to take like a little rest, nap, make a video, watch some TV, something like that. That's my personal time. That's 30 minutes of me, just me. Now from 1 to 3 p.m., that is all dog time. No chickens, no anybody but them. They get their big long walks. They're going to get some training, exercises. I'm going to start training them a little better. When I got hurt, my training, I had to stop. But unfortunately, these dogs need training bad. So this is going to be like little training time. They'll get a bath. I'm training them how to take an outside bath with a hose. That is crazy. Remember, I got these dogs, they could fit in my sink. I've got these dogs now, and they take up a couch. Okay, and then I'll do their health checks. I've noticed that Raven has been licking one part of her right paw, so that's when I would check ears, maybe their feet, look for injuries, so on and so forth, and get them used to being touched a little bit better. And then we do creative play and training. And I'm going to try to train Onyx, I believe, is slightly autistic. And so I've got to come up with a way for her and her impulse control. Raven, I'm not going to say she's an angel, but she is almost perfect. I'm just saying. Okay, 3 to 6 p.m., the dogs are out. They go back no. They go in at 3. So from 1 to 3 is their dog time. They go back in at 3. Now, 3 to 6, this is when I do my other 2 hours of heavy chores. If I have any projects going on, I'm going to oversee those, see what's going on with those. Any deep cleaning I need to do, afternoon outing if I need to do it, and telephone calls. So anything I didn't get done at 9 a.m. or 11 and I still have to do it, like go to the post office or make a phone call to someone who wasn't available at that time, or, maybe answer a call that came in at the times that, I'm strict on what's going on in that time period. Whatever. Finish daily laundry. If I have something in the washer, go ahead and get it in the dryer. Bam. So at 6 p.m., then the dogs come back out again. So from 6 to 9, it's all dog time, playtime, walks, snacks, treats. Maybe go over some of the little training things that we did a little bit and see how they're doing. If they have retained that information from the 1 to 3, see if they retained any of the information from 6 to 9. Okay, at 9 p.m., the dogs go back in. I go out. I make sure all the chickens are up. I do my kitchen cleanup real quick. If I did any preps, wipe off the stove, so on and so forth. I get to eat some dinner. And then the dogs will come out from 10 to 11. And they're going to get their snacks again. And then we do a wind down. And then at 11, they go back in. I go to bed. The husband comes in at 1 a.m. And the dogs are normally back out by 1:30 a.m. until 6 a.m. in the morning, and then they don't go back in until 8:30 in the morning. So actually, they're kind of regimented, but I have to. You have 2 Great Danes. The 3 of us trying to maneuver in this small house together is crazy at times. So just know, if you want to try to do your own schedule, just look up Jordan Page, and she will show you the block system. I think it will work. Y'all have a great day. I gotta go make some calls. And apparently shut a dog up. Hugs from a distance. Bye, y'all.